carry a unique job title here at the university as Archives and Special Collections Librarian. Can you tell me what your actual day-to-day job entails?
It depends on what's going on, especially if I've got somebody who's got a question about the archives or special collections. It might come in person, it comes through an email, comes through a phone. So what a typical day is that it's not typical.
What inspired you to become a librarian in general?
Well, it's more like I didn't know what I wanted to do. And the library seemed to be like a jack of all trades kind of a thing. As a librarian, you can be in almost any subject areas. And I didn't have any particular area that I wanted to be in. And I started out in speech, and that just wasn't working out. And so my backup was library science. And so I've stuck with that and been there for 40 years since.
Why did you decide to work at a university instead of maybe a library?
Well, I wanted to work with adults, and I wanted to stick with a university type of library where I work with adults as opposed to kids, in a public library where there are people motivated for education as opposed to someone who just wants to know something about something. So I wanted somebody who's going to be really focused on education, and that's what my goal and as a librarian was, to be an educator.
You have a personal favorite piece of Detroit Mercy history or tidbit that you can share with us?
Yeah, I anticipated this, so I brought some couple of things that might be of interest that works for the university history. Like 1920s, 30s, they had junior proms here, and they gave little gifts for people. Like this is like a candied mint thing, and a little change purse, I guess you could call it. One of the things that the freshmen had to use to do, all the freshmen had to wear these caps, these red caps. They call them pots, I think. From what I understand, the freshmen really hated these things because it sort of signified that they were freshmen. They're kind of neat.
You must be a fan of books and reading by extension. Do you have a favorite genre, a favorite author, or a favorite book?
Not really. You know, they think librarians have a lot of time to read, and that's not true. But, I mean, I do read. I do like reading mysteries more than anything else.
What do you enjoy doing outside of an educational setting? Do you have hobbies or likes that people may not know about?
When I'm outside of the library, I'm thinking about the library. But outside, what I have done in the past is, if you're familiar with Second Life, that's a alternate reality kind of a thing. I do read, and I try to clean house. Anyways, yeah, I watch a lot of TV.